What is up? This is your LA in a minute, and I'm here at Crypto.com Arena getting ready to watch the Kings, two-time Stanley Cup champion, and LA's hockey team for more than half a century. And the Kings really are Los Angeles. In fact, they're the only major sports team born and raised in LA. Let's get into it. First and foremost, we got to talk about Kings fans. They are some of the most loyal and passionate in all of sports. Go Kings, go! Go Kings, go! Go Kings, go! All right, let me establish something. Every other LA sports team, the Dodgers, the Lakers, the Clippers, the Rams, the Chargers, either started somewhere else or left at one point, but not the Kings, truly born and raised in Los Angeles. The Kings' royal tale begins in 1966 when the upstart National Hockey League decided to double its size with a second six expansion. Los Angeles Lakers owner Jack Kent Cooke happened to be Canadian, and he wanted to seize on the opportunity by bringing the coolest game on ice to the hottest city in the country. Cooke was granted the rights to the Los Angeles expansion team for a $2 million fee, as well as a promise to play in an arena that seated at least 12,500 people. Cooke had a contest to name the team, and there were more than 7,000 submissions, and he ended up choosing the name Los Angeles Kings. To go along with that theme, Cooke chose the colors of purple and gold because they were colors associated with royalty, and for the record, the purple was later renamed Forum Blue. Cooke quickly went to work fulfilling his expansion process and building the Forum, a $17 million arena that was truly revolutionary at the time that would eventually open in December of 1967. But 2 months prior to their Forum debut, the franchise would debut formally on October 14, 1967 at the Long Beach Arena in front of a crowd of just over 7,000 people. The Kings defeated the Philadelphia Flyers 4-2 in a game that would set the stage for decades of thrilling hockey to come. Over the next decade, Cooke would give his players colorful nicknames like Cowboy, the Jet, the Entertainer, and Frenchie to help LA get acquainted with the sport. But it was true stars like Rogie Vachon, Ken Dryden, and Marcel Dion that vaulted the Kings into the LA spotlight, where Dion, along with the Triple Crown line of Dave Taylor and Charlie Simmer that led the Kings deep into the playoffs, entrenched the sport in sun-drenched Los Angeles. Dr. Jerry Buss purchased the Kings and the Forum along with the Lakers in 1979, before flipping the team in 1987 to coin collector Bruce McNall. Almost immediately, McNall and the Kings stole the headlines in LA, acquiring Wayne Gretzky, the best player in the history of hockey, simply nicknamed the Great One. This wasn't just a trade. This was a seismic shift in the hockey landscape. Gretzky's arrival turned LA into a hockey town overnight. Suddenly, celebrities were flocking to Kings games, and kids and adults all over Southern California were trading in their surfboards for hockey sticks and rollerblades. It also helped that the Kings helped carve out a unique identity with the iconic black, white, and silver uniforms with the Chevron Kings logo, which became the hottest sports merchandise in a town full of beloved teams. Along with NHL Hall of Famers Luc Robitaille and Rob Blake, Gretzky led the Kings to their first division title in 1990-91 and the first Stanley Cup Finals in 92-93, finally at the mountaintop after only a quarter century in LA. But the organization would have to wait till 2012 to plant the flag as champions, and they did so in highly unexpected fashion. The Kings barely squeaked into the playoffs as the 8th seed, and what happened next was nothing short of miraculous. Led by an otherworldly performance from goaltender Jonathan Quick, and clutch hockey from Dustin Brown, Anze Kopitar, Drew Doughty, Dustin Williams, Mike Richards, and Jeff Carter. As well as Captain Dustin Brown, the Kings won their first Stanley Cup. And the Kings won the Stanley Cup again just 2 years later in 2014, this time adding Marian Gaborik and Tyler Toffoli to the mix around the same core. Today, future Hall of Famers Kopitar and Doughty are still leading the Kings, along with their next generation of superstars, including Adrian Kempe, Quentin Byfield, along with Alex Laferriere, Brant Clark, and Kevin Fiala, as the Kings are continuing to play for the top of the Pacific Division while entertaining fans at Crypto.com Arena. This is a far cry from the days where the Kings were playing at the Long Beach Arena waiting for the Forum to be built. This is the realization of Jack Kent Cooke's dream. In the land of sunshine, the Kings have taken a game on the ice and turned countless LA residents into frenzied fans. In the city of stars, some of the brightest shine on ice. The LA Kings, born and raised in Los Angeles. All right, LA, it's been a minute.